Good morning. Our lesson yesterday was talking about how to find the least common multiple. Now, we said yesterday that in order to find the least common multiple of any two numbers, we have two methods, the prime factorization and list the multiple numbers. Now, all of you please open your book, page 18. Let's continue our lesson. 18. Okay, now, here, what do we have? You have to write or to list the first 6 non-zero multiples of 6 and 9. And then circle the common multiples, then find the least common factor. So in this question here, you have a 6 and 9, and you have to find the LCM for them. But they asked you now to use a way, which is you have to write all the multiples of these two numbers. So what do we have here? We have a 6. What are the multiples of 6? We have 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3. Yes, great, 6. 6 times 3. 18. And 6 times 4. 24. 6 times 5. 30. 6 times 6. 36. Bravo. And so on. Now, they ask you now to write the first 6. So we wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Now let's go to the second one here. Multiples of 9. 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 2, 18. 9 times 3, 27. 9 times 4, 36. 9 times 5, 45. And 9 times 6, 54. Now then, find the common. Where are the common? We have 18. We have 36. Yeah. Now, which is the least common multiple here? 18. So the least common multiple of 6 and 9 is 18. That's it? I'm waiting you in order to run. Okay. Okay, now here, so by now we know two ways. The first one, write the multiples of the numbers, of the two numbers, and then find the least common multiple. And the second one, by the prime factorization. Now, keep your book open on page 18, and let's try to solve this one. Here you have to find the least common factor for 10, 15, and 25 by the prime factorization, and then for 3 and 12 by using a list of the multiples. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Let's now solve the first one here. We have 10. So now I want to write the factors of 10. Let's write it here. What are the factors of 10? 5 and 2. Bravo. So we have 5 and 2. Or you can say, let's write them from least to greatest. So it's going to be 2 and 5. The second one now, 15. What do you have? 3 and 5. Bravo. 25. 5 and 5. Bravo. Now, then after that, what we have to do? You have to circle the common factor. What is the common factor here? 5. So we have to circle now this one here. So 5. Then what we have to do next? Take the non-common factor. What are the non-common factors? 2, 3, and 5. So we have 5 times 2 times 3 times 5. Let's multiply them together now. 5 times 2, 10. And 3 times 5, 15. So then 10 times 15, 150. So here you have to multiply all of these numbers. Now, so the least common multiple of 10, 15, and 25 is 150. Got it now? Okay. Now, for B, here we have to find, or it's the least common multiple of 3 and 12, but now by different way, by using the multiples of 3 and 12. For the first one here, what are the multiples of 3? 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 5, 15. 3 times 6, 18. Now, for multiples of 12 here. Like, what do we have the multiples of 12? 12 times 1, 12. 12 times 2, 12 times 3, 36. 12 times 4, 48, and so on. Now, what are the common here? Or what is the common? 12. So here, the least common multiple for 3 and 12 is 12. Yeah, it's okay. I give you. Now, after you finish, open your book, page 19. Yes. Now, you finish writing? Still? Are you still writing? Yeah, okay, I'm waiting. It's okay. Take your time. Okay, girls, I will sit after this period. I will upload the course material, the classwork for you on the course material. Yeah. Now, so as I told you, open your book, page 19. Let's start now with Fatima. Fatima, here, I want you now to find the least common factor of 3 and 5. Fatima, are you here? Oh, Fatima, do you hear me? No. No, I cannot. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Fatima. Okay, let's go to Habiba. Yes, Habiba. Here you have 3 and 5. Okay, you're going to now find the least common multiple. Which method would you prefer to use? Prime factorization or list the multiples? Okay, so let's solve it together here. Let's solve it together here. 3 and 5. What are the multiples of 3? Yes, Habiba, what are the multiples of 3? 9, 12, 15. And 5? 10, 15, and 20, and so on. Now, what is the least common multiple here? 15. So, the least common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. Now, Fatima? Yes, Fatima, I'm hearing you now. Yes, please. And Alfred, no. Okay. Inshallah, it's gonna include in the class test one. Now, Fatima, 3 and 9. What are the least common multiple here? What do you prefer, to use the list the multiples of the prime factorization? Prime. Okay, yeah. What are the primes of 3 and of 3? Sorry. Yes, Fatima. Three. Here, 3 and 9. For 3, you say the 3. And what about 9? What are the prime factors of 9? 3 times what? Bravo. Then here, what you have to do, you take the common, which is a 3, and then you will take the non-common, which is a 3. So the answer is 9. So what is the least common multiple of 3 and 9? It will be what? No, you have to say it here. You have to multiply the 3 times the 3. Is it right? Yes. So, and the answer is 9. From where you bring this 3 times 3? From here, you say now 3 They have common of 3. We take one of them and then we write the non-common, which is 3. So the answer is 9. So the least common multiple of 3 and 9 is 9. Okay. As you want. Yeah, this is another way. I told you. Now, she prefer. Yeah, she preferred to use the prime factorization. If you like the multiple, as you want. Now, number 4. Number 4. I want yes, Rimas. Yeah, 9 and 15. 9. What do you prefer, to use the prime factorization or rest of multiples? Now, here, how to find the the least common multiple of 9 and 15? By list the multiples or by prime factorization? Okay, so yeah, number 9. What are the multiples of 9? 81. I'm sorry, 18. I'm sorry. 18. Then 27. 9 times 4. 36. 9 times 5. 45. 9 times 6. 54. Bravo. Now let's go to 15. 30. 15 times 3. 3. 45. Bravo. The least. Look, what did she say? When she wrote the multiples of 15, when she found 45, and that's already written in the multiples of 9, she stopped. She said, okay, I found 45. This 45, it's already found in the multiples of 9, so I have to stop here. So now I will say now the least common multiple of 9 and 15 is 45. Yes, Judy. For what is the least common multiple now of 5 and 10? Okay. $25. Bravo. Now let's go to 10. What are the multiples of 10? Thank you. Here, she found that 10 is already written in the multiples of 5. So she said, I'm gonna stop. So here, the least common yeah. No, wait a minute. You mean that you want to continue here? Yes. Some of them are written in number in tables of 10. Now let's choose. Now I want Salma. Sorry, please. Salma. Yes, Salma, number 6. Yeah, I think about it. Yes, Salma. Yes, yes. Now, did you hear me? Yeah. Now here, 3 and 8. What you have to do? What, use the prime factorization or by the list of the multiples? Okay. طب Dima Mansour. Yes, Dima. Here you have 3 and 8. What do you prefer to do? Like the prime factorization or list the multiples? Okay, 3 and 8 list the multiples. What are the multiples of 3? 3 times 1. 3 times 1. Yes. Yes, Nima. 3 times 1. 3. 3 times 2. 'And she said yes, yes, me, yes, teacher. Okay, Mrs. Why didn't answer me? Okay, 3 times 3. Yes. Yeah. 9. 3 times 4. 12. 3 times 5. 3 times 6. 18. 3 times. Okay, 3 times 7. 21. 3 times 8. 24. Now let's down the multiples of 8. What are the multiples of 8 here? Eight times 2, 16. 8 times 3, 8 times 4, 32. Okay, now can I stop or shall we continue? So here you didn't find any numbers that's common? That they are common? Here, look at the multiples. Look at the multiples of 3 and multiples of 8. Okay? Do you find here any numbers that they are common? That they are common, that they have common multiples. Here, look at 24 here. Do we have a common 24? Or is it 24 is common? Yes. So what is the least common multiple? Is what? 24. Bravo. What's your name? Yes, Sana. Yes, Sana. Number 7, 9 and 12. What do you want? Rest the multiples of prime factorization. Multiples, okay, yeah. 9 and 12. What are the factors of 9? No, so it's 45. 9 times 5. It's 45. And then 9 times 6. 54. 9 times 7. 63. Now let's talk about multiples of 12. 12 36. 36. 12 times 4, 48, and so on. Now, what is the least common multiple here? 36, bravo. So here now, the least common multiple is 36. Just a minute. After now, okay. Now for this one here, did you finish writing? Now here. Yes, Yajana. Here, 5 and 8. What is the least common multiple? So, what are the multiples of 5? 40, 45, 50, and so on. Now, what are the multiples of 8? 8. 16. 8 times 2, 16. 24, yeah. Then 8 times 4. 8 times 3, we say that 8 times 3, 24, 8 times 4, 32, 8 times 5, 40. Yeah. No. Bravo. So what is the least common multiple here? It's going to be 40. Now, all of you now, only look at 8. Look at 5 and 8. Now here, Jana used the ways of list the multiples. I want you now to use the prime factorization here. 5 and 8. What are the prime factors of number 5? 5. And what are the prime factors of 8? No, 4, 2. That's right, it's prime factorization. We have 4 and 2. 4, 2 and 2. So we have 2 times 2 times 2. Now, do we have any common factors? No. So what are the least common multiple will be? It will be the prime factors of 8, sorry, the prime factors of 8 times the prime factors of 5. I'm going to multiply all of the prime factors. So which will be 2 times 2, 4, times 2, 8, times 5, 40. So the least common multiple of 5 and 8 here is 40. So what can I conclude here? If I look at any two numbers, okay, if I look at these two numbers, and these two numbers haven't any common factor between them, okay, so the least common multiple will be the product of these two numbers. I will repeat. Look at these two numbers here, 5 and 8. Think about the prime factors of 5 and 8. Is there a common? No. So since that, if I look at these two numbers and there is no common factors between them, so the least common multiple will be the product of these two numbers. So I will multiply 5 times 8, which is 40. Yes. No, if you saw, this is shortly way. If you use the multiple way or the prime factorization, all of them will be true. But here, I want you to know this is just you can say a rule, or that if there are two numbers that there are no prime factors between them, the least common multiple will be the product of these two numbers. Now, this one, it can help me with number 9. Before now going to 9. Did you understand now number 8? Yes, Rodina. Here now, the least common multiple of number and 6 is 42. What's the missing number will be? No. Okay, yeah, but see, Rodina here. Think about it here. There's a missing number that you will find when you find the least common multiple between 8 and 6, you will find that it's 42. So can you guess what is this number will be without list the multiples? Here, like, okay, let's write the multiples of 6. We have 6, 12, 6 times 3, 18, 6 times 4, 24, 6 times 5, 30, 6 times 6, 36, 6 times 7, 42, and so on. Now, I want you now to think about another number. When you write its multiples, it's going to be 42. Yeah, so here, thank you. Here, it's going to be 7. Now, here, thank you, Rodina, without listing the multiples, see, as I told you on number 8, here, what do we have? We have we have the least common multiples of 42. I told you now, if we have two numbers that there's no common factor between them, So the least common multiple will be the product of them. So numbers multiplied by 6 give me 42, so it's going to be 7. This is a way. Or like Rudaina said the multiples of 6 is 42. Then think about another number. She said, I will think about number 7. 7 times 1, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and 42. Then she said 42. Now another girl, she think like, let's say 6. Let's write it here like this. This I have now the multiples of 6. And then now I will say now like 42. 41, 42, its multiple is 42, then 48, so it's gonna be 42. So now we have two possible answers. It could be 7, as we said before, and it could be 42. Got it? That's it. Write what? Yes, here in this case, 42, it can be. So we can say one of them is 42, or you can say it's 7. But here, think about it as I told you. Think about two numbers. There are no factors between them. So the least common multiple will be the product of these two numbers. Yes, I give you 7. Yes, this is a way. It can work. Yeah. Do you have any question?